Now, for one-day games this year, who remembers doing the old calculation sheet? Where you can rip them up. We're not going to be using them anymore. The executive have supported, and we're going to go with the Duckworth-Lewis system. And you've heard enough from me. I'm going to ask one of our very experienced umpires who knows all about the DLS system, Mr. Michael Moore, is going to run you through what to do. Now, if you haven't got a smartphone, buy one. No, if you haven't got a smartphone, hopefully your partner has, but if you can download it, it's an app, which Michael's going to run through now, but it'd be really good. All right, so attention for Michael Moore.
Well done, Benny.
First of all, does everybody understand why we're using the DLS this year? Because, they're so confusing, and that this way everybody at the ground, on the ground, will know what's going on. Unfortunately, the calculations, I'm old enough to remember when we had to do these calculations, and the calculations, as you can see, you had to take into account how many wickets there are, how many runs they'd scored, how many overs they had less, and it's just a minefield. So, what they've done is, has everybody downloaded it onto their phone? How many people have it on their phone tonight ready to go? Okay, so what I'm going to need you to do is, if you haven't got it, try and put your phone in the middle of the table so everybody can see what's going on, and at the end of it we'll show you how you can go and download it. Okay, so can everybody make sure they can see a phone? Do you want to, has someone on this table got it? Can you do that table? My Cricket.
My Cricket app.
This app. The My Cricket Live Score. There is a My Cricket app that we use to put in our results at the end of the game. That's not the one we're using. We're using the My Cricket Live Score. Okay, and then you get into it, you press My Cricket Live Score, and that's what comes up. Can everybody see that on the phone now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, now, we don't need to log in, we do continue without logging in. Okay, so you don't enter your My Cricket thing that you have to put in your results, you just continue without logging in. When you do that, you see here, DL calculator. Okay, is everybody up to this screen?
No, I'm still downloading. You want us to download?
If you can, yeah. Sorry, Frank, in the old days you would have done it on the paperwork when we used to do it? Yeah. So nowadays it's done by this. Okay, so if you haven't got it, you can go to Google Play or the App Store on your iPhone, search for My Cricket Live Scores, and then download it from there. But as I said, we'll show you how to do that later on. So, for now, we use DL Calculator.
How did you get there to the DL calculator?
You go back to there, continue without logging in,
Okay.
down the bottom. Okay, everyone up to speed now? Yep. So you press that, and this is what comes up.
Got it.
Okay, now you'll see there's just first innings, second innings, and the total. What we do, the first thing we do, you must remember, is change it to 45 overs. Because we play 45 overs in sub-district cricket. So, change it to 45. You must remember to do that because it'll be a wrong calculation otherwise. So as soon as you've got a wet day, change it to 45 overs. Then you press first innings, see down the bottom, suspension periods. And it comes up, new suspension period. Also remember, it must be on first innings. Comes up, new suspension period, and then it asks you. Okay, so what we're going to say is, at over 27, we've come off the ground, and we've lost half an hour, so there's going to be 20 minutes, you come off for 22 minutes, which means we've lost 6 overs. So 12 overs remain when we get back. The score is 3 for 113. So all you do is input them at over 27, at 113 runs at 3 wickets. We're going back out with 12 overs left to bowl. Okay, then you press the next one, and it gives you, do you want another suspension period? If you're going off again, you can put in the next one. But for this one, we're not going to do it. All right, then at the end of the innings, after 39 overs, they scored 156. So first innings, batting team total, 39 overs, 156. Then you go to new suspension period for the second innings, and you'll see, let's say it's raining at tea. So at over 0 runs, 0 wickets, and 0 overs remaining after suspension. When we go back out on the field, we've got 30 overs left. So a 39 over game has now been reduced to a 30 over game. So then from there, 30 overs, it tells you what the score is. The score is 141 is what they're chasing. So off 30 overs, the first side scored, how much did they score off their 39?
130.
They've got to chase 141, okay, because they were only 3 wickets down. So what they're saying is you've got more chance because you know it's going to rain now. So in our way of doing it, that score would have been about 110 or something, and they would have done it easily. So this takes into account how many resources you've got. So let's say it gets to over 25 and the rain's coming. You can see the rain coming, okay? So after 25 overs, at 6 wickets down, they need 113 is the par score. So you know what you need at the end of that over. And if you lose a wicket, that score will change. If it goes to the next over, that score will change. But everybody around the whole ground will know that the par score at the end of the 25th over is 113. So if the rain starts, everybody knows what the score is. They don't have to wait for you to go into the rooms to try and change it. Yep.
Yeah, if we go off at 32nd over third ball,
Yep.
so we're going to round it to 33 or 30?
No, it does it for you. You put in that. You put in the balls. You don't have to round it up.
Alright.
If you go back to the suspension period, you could say at over 27.6 or 27.3. You can say that and it does it for you. Okay, so that's how you work it. Okay, now, everybody go back, clear it all. Everybody go back to the start. And I want each table to go through and just do your own scenario. Okay? So, what do you want to do? Do you want the interruption in the second innings? Okay, so let's go back to the start.
First side, mate.
So the first side we're going to put in. So the first innings, team batting first, 45. How many are they going to make? 150. Okay, so put in 150 there. Yep. It doesn't matter what they were, just put in 150. Okay, so they've made 150 there. Okay. Then use suspension period, change it to the second innings. Press second innings up the top. And then put in new suspension period. Okay, and how long are we off for?
21 and a half minutes.
So what's that? Is that 5 overs or 6 overs? 6 overs, okay. So then, here at over 39, yep. At what score are they? 110? Yeah, we're off for one down. We're going to go back out. We've lost 6 overs. So how many overs are left? 5. 5 overs. So change it back to 5 then. And it'll give you a score. What's the score it gives you?
180.
Okay, 180. Now let's go back and change that wickets lost to 8 wickets lost. What's the target score now?
134.
So it went from 118 to 134. Is that right? It should have gone the other way.
So they already won them.
So what was the score?
134.
134, okay. So what happens is the number of wickets you have lost changes the score. So when you have a par score, you see there the par score at the start of the game is -14. So they're 14 runs under the other one. So there is a difference between your target score and your par score. Do you understand the difference?
Par scores is one more than that.
Exactly. No. Pass score is when you're actively still out on the ground and rain is going to stop play. So that's your pass score. Your target score is at the start of the innings. But who remembers the World Cup where the South Africa went out and got the target score? Okay? If Benny's team makes 186 in the first innings, how many do we have to make to win? 187. You've got to beat the target score. The target score is not what it is to win, that's the score you need to beat. So remember, you must beat the target or the pass score, and don't get sucked in like the South Africans did. Okay, any other questions? Can you pull up that website now, please?
Question.
Website.
Yes?
So let's say 134 is supposed
Yep.
to be win.
Yep.
So 134 plus 1 is the win score. Right?
135 they need to make.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, so if they get to 134, it's a draw. It needs to be more. A tie, sorry, yeah, a tie. Okay, but now that you know how to do it, you need to play with that. Put in some numbers and notice the difference when they're 1 wicket down and when they're 8 wickets down. Because of this very first one, oh, he's changed it. You know, it changes. Your available resources are different, so therefore the target score is different. But I know that Vinny, where's Vince? Vince will tell you, but by the time you walk off the ground, the captains will already tell you what the score is, because they've been on their phone. No, we don't expect you to take the phone out on the ground. And as I said, Adam, they will know before you even walk off the ground.
No one should take the phone out on the ground.
Nobody should take the phone out on the ground. The other thing is the scorers also use this. The scorers, all they have to do is press a button and it tells them what the score is as well.
But shouldn't it's raining, we umpire, you're out there umpiring, shouldn't the clubs be doing this?
Yep, they will.
Good.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah,
You need to do it to check.
agree with what they've done.
Yes, yes, that's
When
right.
you're off the ground.
I wouldn't say they will, they might. It's not an instruction that the scorers have to do it or anyone from the club has to do it.
So I bet you
Do you think they won't?
No, I'm hoping they will, but I wouldn't go saying they will.
Well, you need to check it before you sign
They
off.
will, I tell them.
All 11?
No, first and seconds only, Benny. First and seconds only. Okay, so
So what are we
moving on.
doing the third and fourth? Then what are we doing the third and fourth?
How does everyone know what you're doing?
What are we doing the third and fourth?
Standard what we do now.
You gotta get
Okay, so this is if you want to download it. This is where you go Google Play for an Android. Just put in the top there, My Cricket, search. Yep, click on that. And now you'll see what we want is this one, not this one. Live score. Click on that and then you've got the app on your phone. Apple iStore, it's exactly the same. Okay, just click on that and it'll download it there. Click install and then you'll have it on your phone. If someone does not have a smartphone or an iPad, you must let Neil Murray know, because then he will send you to a game with someone who does have one. Do you understand? We can't have two umpires turning up to a game and both of them say, I haven't got a smartphone, or I don't know how to use this app. So if you, and that's all right, if you don't want to have an app and you don't want to have a smartphone, you must let Neil Murray know so he can send you to a game with someone that does know how to use the app. Does that make sense?
So first and fourth, we still use the old system.
Yeah, you still got to do the calculation.
Right, Michael, that's not right. It's all 11.
Sorry, there you go.
It is all 11.
It is all.
Are we really sure about that?
Yes.
Sorry, just confirmation from Dr. Hart. It is in all 11s. So even you club umpires, you need this on your phone or your iPad. Okay? Any more questions? Good luck. Hope it works.
Okay, thanks, Jeff.